Ever really thought about what actually changes the second a cat walks into your home? We think we're just getting a pet. We buy the bowls, the fluffy beds, we brace for maximum cuteness. But the truth is, we're not just adopting a small animal. We're signing up for something way bigger. We're letting in an ancient, wise, and incredibly complex force that fundamentally rewires our reality. So, what does a cat really bring into your home, besides the inevitable layer of fur on everything and a 5 a.m. wake-up call? What happens to our fate when this tiny, independent predator with the eyes of a philosopher decides to move in? The first and most obvious thing a cat brings is calm. And that's not just poetry, it's pure physiology. You walk in the door, a total wreck from a terrible day at work. The world feels loud and hostile. And then, this creature emerges. It doesn't ask questions, it just curls up nearby and switches on its tiny motor. That purr, it's not just a sound, it's a vibration. It's long been observed to be in the 25 to 150 hertz range. There are even studies suggesting that vibrations at these frequencies might promote bone density and help tissue regenerate. Your cat isn't just an anti-stress device. It's your own personal, live-in, physical therapist. The simple act of petting that soft fur lowers your blood pressure and drops your cortisol levels. In a chaotic world that demands we hustle 247, a cat brings the gift of doing nothing. A cat also brings an entirely new language into the home. We humans are clumsy. We rely on words. We talk. We text. We argue. Cats find this all very extra. They bring a new diplomacy of nuance into our lives. Have you noticed how you start speaking cat without even realizing it? You stop using loud noises. You start communicating with your eyes. In the cat world, a direct, hard stare is a threat, a challenge. So how do they show love? The slow blink, the famous kitty kiss. When a cat looks at you and slowly, almost lazily, closes its eyes, it's saying, "I trust you. I am safe with you. I love you." The biggest mistake we make is trying to win a staring contest or, worse, ignoring this incredibly subtle signal. They bring this culture of communication into our homes, where silence and a single glance can mean more than 1,000 words. Try it next time. When your cat is watching you, just slowly blink back. You just said, "I love you too" in their native tongue. This is the magic they bring. We become more observant, more patient, just by trying to understand this creature who can't answer us with words. And what about those weird little rituals they bring into our tidy lives? For instance, the famous making biscuits when a cat starts kneading you with its paws, rhythmically pushing in and out before settling down. It's incredibly adorable. But what is that? It's not just a massage. It's a live broadcast from their earliest childhood. They are bringing their absolute infant-like vulnerability right to you. This instinct comes from when they were blind, deaf kittens, desperately seeking their mother's warmth. They use this paw-pressing motion to stimulate the flow of milk. When your adult cat does this on your lap, it signifies the absolute peak of comfort and trust. It means that, in this moment, you are their entire world, their safe harbor, their mom. It's the human equivalent of a stoic CEO suddenly hugging a childhood teddy bear. In that moment, the cat is saying, "I am home." Of course, they don't just bring psychological perks. They bring a piece of the raw, untamed wilderness into our apartments. And nothing shows this off like their superpowers. Take their hearing. We think our home is quiet. To a cat, our house is a symphony of tiny noises. Their ears, those elegant radar dishes, can rotate 180 degrees independently of each other. They are fine-tuned instruments. A human hears up to about 20,000 hertz. A cat? Up to 65,000 hertz, and some data suggests even higher. They hear in ultrasound. Why did their ancestors need this? to hear not just the squeak of a mouse in total darkness, but the skittering of its feet, or even the high-pitched squeaks of its young in the nest. In our homes, this translates into those all-too-familiar situations. It's why they seemingly hear you think about opening the cheese drawer from 3 rooms away. It's why they're often waiting at the door long before you've even heard the elevator arrive. They bring this sense of omniscience, a feeling that you live with a tiny, furry wizard who knows all the secrets. They also bring truth into our lives. They are walking, purring mythbusters. The biggest stereotype that has plagued cats for centuries is this: cats are attached to the place, not the person, that they're cold, aloof, and just using us for food and shelter. This myth was born from their obvious independence. A cat can entertain itself and doesn't need the constant validation a dog might. But what's the truth? Anyone who has ever been owned by a cat knows how cold they are. Science backs this up. Studies show cats form attachments to their owners that are just as deep and complex as those formed by dogs. They show separation anxiety. They wait by the door, not because you're a can opener, but because they genuinely missed you. They choose their person in a family and follow them like a shadow. The difference is just how they show it. Their love isn't loud and sloppy. It's subtle. It's choosing to come and sit quietly next to you while you work. It's bringing you their kill, even if it's a bottle cap. A cat brings the most valuable kind of affection, earned affection. Love that is a choice, not a codependent reflex. It could be anywhere, but it chooses to be with you. Finally, a cat brings history, millennia of it. When you look at your fluffy loaf sleeping on the sofa, you're looking at a living legacy. Take the ship's cat. From the age of discovery until the mid-20th century, no self-respecting ship would set sail without a cat. This wasn't a luxury. It was a vital piece of equipment. These cats weren't pets. They were official crew members. Their job, security. They protected the ship's food stores and, just as importantly, the ropes from rats and mice. On a wooden ship, a rodent infestation was a catastrophe. The cat was the guarantor of survival. Sailors believed they brought good luck and could predict storms. Losing a cat overboard was the worst possible omen. And that spirit of a brave explorer, a protector, and a good luck charm is now sleeping on your lap. He brings that invisible thread of history into your home, a legacy of resilience and quiet, essential service. So, in the end, what does a cat bring into your home? The answer is simple. It brings life itself, in its most concentrated form. It brings the ability to listen to silence. It brings tactile comfort and a living warmth that, it's believed, can be healing. It brings a level of trust that's pure, like something from childhood, and it brings a connection to something ancient and wild. A cat turns your house from just a place you sleep into the place you are waited for. What's the most amazing thing your pet has brought into your life? What weird habit does your cat have that makes you smile the most? Tell us your stories in the comments below. We truly want to read them. And of course, if these creatures make you feel as warm as they make us feel, please give this video a like and hit that subscribe button. We've talked about what cats bring into our home, but next time, we're going to talk about what they take from it and why we, smiling, let them get away with it every single day. You don't want to miss it.